there is a match that could make or break Tiffany Stratton's WWE career, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly who that opponent would be and what the potential outcome of such a match could be, because Tiffany Stratton, she has superstardom written all over her. At yet such a young age, Tiffany Stratton and the success in which she has had in WWE, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty remarkable if you think about it. Now, I have compared her to a female version of The Miz, and I can explain that take in a moment as well. But Tiffany Stratton, since arriving in WWE, she's actually one of the bright spots in WWE history. Well, why do I say that? Well, because she comes from an interesting era. And I'm not talking about the Paul Levesque era. I'm talking about something that predates that. I'm talking about the NXT 2.0 era. Do y'all remember this? This was an interesting time. Tiffany Stratton actually benefited greatly from this era, and I'll tell you why. WWE decided around 2021 or so, in the summer of there, that they were going to change things up in a big way. They were going to reinvent NXT, and they went from taking all talents from ROH and New Japan and TNA Wrestling, in addition to their developmental talent, and then they're just going to stop signing those talents, signing developmental talent that has no wrestling background, and turn them into stars. And focus rather than on in-ring ability, on promo work and character work. Well, Tiffany Stratton fit that bill nicely. She's also an attractive woman who fits their molding, which is blonde. I digress. So she is a benefit of that. And she has been pushed as a top star ever since her arrival. I mean, initially her finisher got her over, but her look and her work ability has kept her over. She is a legitimate top heel in WWE, regardless of what you think of her, and regardless of the push that you think that she has been given. Whether it would be her NXT Women's Championship run, whether it be her feud in NXT with Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton has been a notable star on WWE's roster. She's a star in which I look forward to seeing what more we can see out of her going forward. And if you look at Tiffany Stratton, she finds herself in an interesting spot. She's on SmackDown, right? But that leads us to today's video. She was on the Babyfaces podcast, and she was asked about some potential dream matches in WWE, and one of those matches, it jumped off the page for me. That's what she had to say. I would love to have a match against Charlotte Flair when she comes back. I would love to have a rematch against Bianca Belair. She is amazing in the ring. Unfortunately, I didn't get her that time, but I think a rematch is in my future. I would love to wrestle Jade Cargill. She's the blueprint of what a WWE star is. She's beautiful. She's strong. I feel like we would match up well in the ring. Okay, so there's three interesting opponents. Can you name which one I'm thinking of? Can you name the one that I think could really, really set the bar, set the tone, set the expectations for Tiffany Stratton's career? First of all, her and Jade Cargill should be a squash, in my opinion. No, I'm joking. Look, that should be a really good match. But I don't think Tiffany Stratton would go over in such match. I think they would have Jade go over on that. Her and Bianca, another fun match. I think she'd probably beat Bianca. I think it would help her career. Bianca's a big name. That leads us to last, but certainly not least, the GOAT of WWE's women's division, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is the household name